In the heart of the supernatural lies a tapestry of eerie tales and spectral sightings. As we embark on a journey through the fog-laden corridors of history, we unveil the mysteries shrouding the 5 most haunted places on Earth. These spectral landscapes bear witness to a myriad of unexplained phenomena, inviting us to peer into the shadows and explore the stories that linger beyond the veil.
The Winchester Mystery House, a mansion of eternal construction. Our journey commences in San Jose, California, where the Winchester Mystery House stands as a testament to the restless spirit of Sarah Winchester. Widow of the renowned firearms magnate William Winchester, Sarah believed that the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles haunted her. To appease these restless souls, she embarked on an endless construction project, resulting in a labyrinthine mansion filled with staircases leading to nowhere, doors opening into walls, and rooms that confound the senses. The echoing whispers of the departed resonate within the walls, as we explore the enigmatic story of Sarah Winchester's eternal quest for appeasement. Nestled in the heart of San Jose, California, the Winchester Mystery House stands as an architectural enigma, shrouded in the tales of its mysterious creator, Sarah Winchester. Widow of William Wirt Winchester, heir to the famed Winchester Repeating Arms Company, Sarah embarked on an unending construction project that would give rise to a mansion characterized by labyrinthine corridors, staircases leading to nowhere, and doors opening into walls. The genesis of this architectural marvel stems from Sarah Winchester's deep-seated belief in spiritualism and the perceived curse upon her family. It is said that a medium once told her that the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles sought revenge, and the only way to appease them was to continuously build a home for them. Thus began the perpetual construction of the Winchester Mystery House in 1884, a project that continued unabated for 38 years until Sarah's death in 1922. Edinburgh Castle, citadel of ghostly resonance. Moving across the Atlantic to Scotland, Edinburgh Castle looms over the city like a silent sentinel with a history steeped in bloodshed. The castle has witnessed centuries of warfare, royal intrigues, and political upheavals, leaving behind a tapestry of residual energy. From the ghostly spectre of a headless drummer to the chilling tales of the paranormal activity within the dungeons, we delve into the eerie occurrences that have earned Edinburgh Castle its reputation as one of the most haunted fortresses in the world. Perched majestically atop Castle Rock, Edinburgh Castle looms over the historic city of Edinburgh, Scotland, bearing witness to centuries of turbulent history. Beyond its formidable walls and towering spires, the castle carries an air of mystique, as tales of ghostly apparitions and residual hauntings intertwine with its rich and often bloody past. The history of Edinburgh Castle dates back to at least the 12th century, and its strategic significance in various conflicts has left an indelible mark on the stone walls. From the wars of Scottish independence to the Jacobite uprisings, the castle has weathered the storm of countless battles, resulting in an accumulation of residual energy that manifests in paranormal phenomena. One of the most famous ghostly residents is the spirit of the headless drummer. Legend has it that the drummer boy was dispatched to explore the tunnels beneath the castle and beat his drum to provide an audible signal. Unfortunately, he never returned, and his haunting drum beats are said to echo through the chambers of the castle, foretelling impending doom. Visitors have reported hearing the phantom drumming, adding an eerie layer to the historical ambience. Deep within the castle lies the notorious dungeon, where prisoners were held in squalid conditions. The dank, dimly lit chambers evoke a palpable sense of suffering, and visitors have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of despair as they explore the subterranean depths. It is within these walls that the residual energy of centuries of captivity and torture is said to linger. The Island of the Dolls, a surreal haven for spirits. Our next destination takes us to the unnerving landscapes of Xochimilco, Mexico, where the Island of the Dolls harbors a macabre collection suspended between the living and the dead. Legend has it that a hermit named Don Julian Santana Barrera discovered the body of a drowned girl and, in an attempt to appease her spirit, began collecting and hanging dolls on the island. The disembodied eyes of the dolls seem to follow visitors, and the air is thick with an otherworldly presence. Join us as we uncover the unsettling allure of the Island of the Dolls and the tales that echo through its tangled branches. In the heart of the ancient canals of Xochimilco, Mexico, floats an eerie oasis known as the Isla de las Muñecas, or the Island of the Dolls. This haunting sanctuary, adorned with a peculiar collection of dolls hanging from trees and structures, has become a surreal haven for spirits, drawing curious visitors into a realm where the border between the living and the supernatural blurs. The island's macabre tale begins with a reclusive hermit named Don Julian Santana Barrera. Legend has it that Barrera discovered the body of a drowned girl in the canals and, in an attempt to appease her restless spirit, began collecting and hanging dolls on the island. For over 5 decades, Barrera devoted himself to adorning the island with an ever-growing assemblage of dolls, believing that each doll harbored the spirit of a deceased girl. As visitors navigate the labyrinthine paths of the Island of the Dolls, they are confronted by an unsettling chorus of plastic eyes staring out from the doll heads that dangle from branches and structures. The dolls, many weathered and decayed over time, create an otherworldly atmosphere, with their disfigured limbs and hollow gazes contributing to the eerie ambience.
Welcome to the Island of Dolls, a disturbing destination with an even creepier story. It all began with a man named Don Julian Santana Barrera, who lived here alone, growing flowers and vegetables to sell to the nearby town. Legends say that one day he discovered the body of a dead girl who drowned in the canals. Near her lay a doll, which he picked up and hung on a tree as a sign of respect. Soon after this, he began hearing whispers and footsteps rustling through the trees. To him, this could only mean one thing: spirits. To appease them, he began collecting and hanging more and more dolls across the island, but still they called to him. Those who knew him say he was a changed man, as if driven by an unseen force. Soon, the entire island was covered in dolls, but the voices never stopped calling. He remained on the island collecting and hanging dolls for 50 years, until he died. It is said that his body was discovered in the same spot that he found the drowned girl's body. His nephew now maintains the Island of Dolls and lets visitors walk around the place, some of whom...
In the heart of Pennsylvania, the dilapidated Pennhurst State School and Hospital stands as a solemn reminder of a dark chapter in the treatment of the mentally and physically disabled. Pennhurst's halls once echoed with the screams of mistreated patients, and the remnants of this tragic history linger in the form of residual hauntings. From the ghostly apparitions of former residents to the chilling tales of unethical medical practices, we navigate the desolate corridors of Pennhurst to unravel the ghostly imprints left by its tormented past. Founded in 1908 as the Eastern Pennsylvania State Institution for the Feeble-Minded and Epileptic, Pennhurst was initially established with the noble intention of providing care and education for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. However, over the years, the institution spiraled into a nightmare of overcrowding, inadequate funding, and systemic abuse. The conditions within Pennhurst were deplorable, with patients crammed into overcrowded wards, subjected to unsanitary living conditions, and often left to languish in neglect. Reports of physical and psychological abuse were rampant, painting a grim picture of an institution that had deviated far from its original mission. The haunting legacy of Pennhurst lies not only in the physical decay of its structures but in the countless untold stories of those who suffered within its walls. One of the most infamous aspects of Pennhurst was its reliance on inhumane treatments, including the use of restraints and isolation rooms. These methods were not only ineffective but also contributed to the degradation of the residents' mental and physical well-being. The abuse and neglect persisted for decades, hidden from the public eye until the institution's closure in 1987 following legal battles and exposure of the appalling conditions. In the heart of Pennsylvania, the dilapidated Pennhurst State School and Hospital stands as a solemn reminder of a dark chapter in the treatment of the mentally and physically disabled. Pennhurst's halls once echoed with the screams of mistreated patients, and the remnants of this tragic history linger in the form of residual hauntings. From the ghostly apparitions of former residents to the chilling tales of unethical medical practices, we navigate the desolate corridors of Pennhurst to unravel the ghostly imprints left by its tormented past.
A lot of hype, I guess. Just the hype, yeah.
And you know, if you eventually keep coming up with generalizations,
Yeah.
something's gonna kick somebody's.
Yeah, imagination starts to run
It's
away.
like, oh, Mike, do we know any Mikes? Do you know Mike? Do you have a friend that's named Mike? And somebody's gonna, yeah, we know Mike. And somebody's gonna take a trip with a motorcycle.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. It comes
Yeah.
up. You know, somebody will eventually in the crowd will, if you keep digging, you know, it's what all them people that, the fortune tellers and everything.
Yeah, the mediums and things
Yes.
like that, yeah.
They do
Now,
stuff
let me
like
ask you
that.
that, since you've been here for a long time, have you
Yeah.
ever had an experience?
Aokigahara, the haunting shadows of Japan's suicide forest. Our final destination takes us to the base of Mount Fuji, where Aokigahara, known as the suicide forest, casts a dark and foreboding shadow. This dense woodland has become synonymous with tragedy, as it is a site where many individuals choose to end their lives. The dense foliage and eerie quietness create an atmosphere thick with sorrow and despair. As we tread carefully through the haunting beauty of Aokigahara, we explore the cultural and supernatural dimensions that intertwine in this chilling expanse. Nestled at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, Aokigahara, commonly known as the suicide forest, stands as a haunting enigma veiled in both natural beauty and eerie silence. Covering approximately 35 square kilometers, this dense woodland has gained notoriety for being a site where individuals choose to end their lives, creating an unsettling juxtaposition between the serenity of nature and the weight of human despair. Aokigahara's ancient trees, moss-covered ground, and winding pathways create an ethereal atmosphere that draws visitors seeking the sublime tranquility of the natural world. However, beneath the canopy of greenery lies a darkness that transcends the ordinary. The forest's association with suicide has deep roots in Japanese mythology and cultural perceptions, linking it to the yurei, or ghostly spirits, that are said to inhabit the area. The forest's eeriness is intensified by its disorienting terrain, where magnetic anomalies disrupt compasses and make it easy for wanderers to become lost. Signposts with messages urging visitors to reconsider the decision are scattered throughout, attempting to dissuade those contemplating self-harm. Despite these efforts, Aokigahara remains a destination fraught with the weight of countless tragic stories.
Just in case they might have went down there. It's thick through here, but we're just gonna see if we can find anything. We're coming across some stuff now. We got some ribbons tied to the trees. We got a green one right there and a blue one. This place is no joke. I'm already feeling like so weird here. Like I'm getting these eerie, dark vibes. Like I can I can feel it inside me. It's like unexplainable. I can't really explain it, but it's no joke.
Conclusion. As our journey through the shadows of the world's most haunted places draws to a close, we recognize that these eerie landscapes are not just repositories of ghostly tales but windows into the human experience. Each location carries a unique tapestry of history, tragedy, and the unexplained, inviting us to ponder the thin veil between the known and the supernatural. These haunted places stand as eternal witnesses to the mysteries that linger in the unseen realms, encouraging us to embrace the enigmatic and acknowledge the spirits that may still whisper through the corridors of time. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Crime Crypt. Till then, signing out.